Hey guys, this is Strider Prime again, doing another video on supporting your local hobby store. Today I am in Ridgefield, New Jersey at Ridgefield Hobby Shop, located on, I always keep forgetting the address, on Broad Avenue in Ridgefield. As you can see, this store is a store that I've always frequent every now and then. It's a nice little shop. Let's go in and see what they have. Okay, so you know Ridgefield Hobbies is located in 508 Broad Avenue in Ridgefield, New Jersey. They have a website called www.ridgefieldhobby.com, and they have a Facebook account, so you can search for them. Ridgefield Hobbies is basically a hobby store slash coffee shop slash train shop, all in one package store. It's a great store. It's nice. It's quaint. Let's take a look at their kits and see what they got. Now over here you can see he has a ton of kits. Wall-to-wall kits all over the place. This section here of course covers all automobiles. Large majority of it of course is from Revell. I think other brands that I'm not seeing clearly. Oh, Monogram, Revell, Monogram, Lindbergh. There's a Lindbergh car. I didn't know that. Down here we have 172nd and 144th scale aircrafts. A lot of them. Some of them are cool. Oh, check that out. MiG-21. I see a couple of reissue kits. Let's see, we got an F4C Phantom from Monogram. Revell is reissuing some of their kits now, I see. Here's some more aircrafts going up from 172nd to 148 scale. Especially a large amount of Hasegawa kits, Dragon, and DML. Here's some tank armor from Dragon. The so-called smart kits. Now here's some other Dragon models. These things are... These kits are massive. They're big and bulky and contain a tremendous amount of parts. I mean, I like armor myself. I just don't buy them that much often. But for those people who like armor, he's got a ton of it. Here are more aircrafts at various scales. Oh wow, that's a nice Mitsubishi. That's pretty nice. And all the way up at the top, there's larger scale kits, especially the 132nd scale aircrafts, 135th scale. There's a Strato Tanker 172nd from Italiard right there. More armor. Now for those of you who are into building aircrafts using balsa wood, he has a large selection of balsa wood here. Good stock. Here's some interesting vehicles and things for, I guess, dioramas or train dioramas. And speaking of dioramas, let's look at this one right here. This is pretty nice. The scene is pretty cool, especially you got a couple of guys working on a tank. One guy here, you got two guys holding an injured soldier while Germans are preparing to counterattack or fight back. It's scene is a little bit off for me, but still looks very good and well detailed. Here's some more kits and aftermarket products. Ah, here's some bigger kits right here. There's a reissued Henkel HE11H22 at 148 scale. This one's new and I've recently seen it, the F-15DE Eagle. I think this is a reissue, but it's redone because it has the tiger meat decals and pattern. There's a 132nd scale Avenger TBM 3 from Trumpeter. Oh, look at that. There's a Star Wars Republic Gunship. Nice A10 Warthog here. Thinking of getting this, but I don't know. This is actually pretty nice. The FA-18F Super Hornet. I think I built the E model, but this one is the two-seater, and wow, look at the detail on that. Makes me want to buy this and redo the F-14 again. F-18 again. Now he's been fixing up his store, but behind this there were ships. So he has a few, very good quality. I wish I can show more. Some more kits over here. For those of you who are into rocketry, he has a large selection of rockets here, decals, and other unique figures and items. Here's a 1/72nd scale armor and figures, 1/32nd scale figures if you need figures for your dioramas. Some sci-fi kits right here. Sorry guys, no Gundams, but oh, we got some Republic Star Destroyer from the Clone Wars series. That's pretty nice. Now, other than models, he also has trains. A wide selection of trains from various scales. Not only do they sell trains, but they also repair them, test them out, see if they can fix any issues with it. They'll buy some classic trains, or sell classic trains if you have one. Wide selection. Oh, there's a big track right over there. Those are pretty cool trains. Look at that. Sorry you guys can't see that, but it's right, yeah. Here's some Lionel trains here. And for those of you who need materials for dioramas preparing, he has a lot of selections here. His store is decorated with, of course, some aircrafts already pre-built and done. Like every other hobby store, he has a wide selection of paints and finishes from both, Model Master, Tamiya, testers, you name it, he's got it. Some of the styrenes that's required for you to make your custom kits if you want. Various brushes. Brass. Look at that. Brass tubing, brass panels. Up here he has a lot of balsa kits, which is very unique to see. Oh, there's a 1/350th scale aircraft carrier from Trumpeter. A couple of battleships from Tamiya. And other tools and equipment required for you to build. Alright. Even though he does not sell any RC vehicles, he does have a unique, I think this is what, a 1/16th scale Sherman tank? Radio controlled from Tamiya. I always did like these big tanks. They're pretty cool. Now, since he sells trains and purchases it, like those rare trains that you can't find these days, he'll also repair trains. Here in his custom workshop, he fixes all these unique trains, tries to get them in pristine order so kids can enjoy themselves with classic trains from years past. Down in the basement, he has an archive room filled to the brim with classic kits. Kits that pretty much I remembered as a kid as well. Check all this out. Wow, this is an old kit. That is very old. A British Phantom. Wow. Some classic vehicles, of course. I remember that BMP. I'll have to thank the owner for giving me the privilege of looking at all these amazing kits from... Wow. And some of these kits I have never seen before, from brands that I've never heard before. I've heard of Hobbycraft. I have recently heard of Frog, which someone on the internet kindly reminded me that that's actually a British brand. There's a Matchbox kit. Wow, look at all that. And he has clearly a large selection of 1/44 scale aircraft, something that has caught my eye. I actually was privileged enough to actually purchase one of these kits at the last MosquitoCon in 2009. More Tamiya, Revell, some classic Revell kits. Check that out. Some of these kits, of course, he won't have it upstairs because he'll like to circulate them. But obviously, if you're interested in getting some of these kits, he'll be glad to, to help you out with this. Check out these 144 scale mini crafts. Very good detail. Here's some ship models. Wow, there's a Toyota Celica GRB 1/12 scale, and that has to be that could probably be rigged for radio control. ARV Club British CRV Scorpion tank. An Israeli TI-67 by Trumpeter. Wow, I've never seen this kit before. From Trumpeter. Oh, it even has all these tanks images in the back. Nice. Here's some monogram kits. More aircrafts. Airfix kits. Holy shit. This is an old monogram kit. Even by the brand name, it's really, really old. Holy, look at the Limburg. Some of these crafts I've never ever seen before. AMT, I remember, well, AMT, not my favorite brand, but still, you got to give credit where credit is due with these models. Wow, MPC 1/24 scale Stuka. And, well, I never knew that they made a 1/24 scale before. I know that there's one by Airfix, a big aircraft, Stuka. What the hell is this? Oh, this is a Hindenburg. I remember this. By the black box. 1/500 scale aircraft carrier Hero. Wow, that is very, very, that's a classic kit right there. A Hero. What's this other kit below that? Oh, it's the Missouri, motorized. At what scale is this? It could be 1/500th. I could be wrong. 1/450th. I actually made a 1/450th. Wow. And there's a 1/450th Japanese Navy. Oh, the Akagi. Really? By Hasegawa, by that brand. I remember this kit. Wow, I remember this one. The 1/32nd scale F-14A Tomcat. When I was working in Toys R Us back in the late 80s, early 90s, Toys R Us was selling all models, and I remember that kit from their stock. Again, the archives that he has here. This is a virtual museum. As a showstopper here in the store, he has the big 1/24 scale de Havilland Mosquito from Airfix that was released, I think this year or last year. That is a big, big aircraft, and whatever lucky modeler out there who's interested in getting this, he has this kit. So I would suggest you come by and pick it up if you want this kit. His prices are very, very reasonable and competitive, and very, very friendly staff. And of course, come around here and get yourself a cup of coffee at Ridgefield Hobbies. Thanks again for watching this video, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Take care.